Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be about this car. So this car in front of me is a 2018 XUV500 W11 optional. So this is the absolute top end variant and it is loaded to the gills with features, and as a bonus it looks really nice. So now moving on straight to the car. First of all, here are these headlamps. They look really nice and they fit the car really well. We have the silver element down here, we have the turn indicator over here, chrome lining running down till the fog lamp, which is also neatly integrated, so it looks real nice. And if you're wondering why the LEDs are flickering, they're actually not, they're a solid LED. These are the DRLs, but they're flickering because of the frame rate, because this is recorded in 60 frames per second. As we can see already, we have the silver color as well, which looks very nice. We have this grille which also looks amazing because it has the chrome studded finish, which kind of looks like a Mercedes, and we have a thick line of chrome down here which also looks good. We have the Mahindra logo, which is not too big. I mean, Hyundai cars are doing their logos very big nowadays. We have the front fascia altogether, which as you can see looks really attractive. Like, this car, no joke, looks really nice, and even though this design is like 8 or 9 years old, it does not look that dated. So coming on to the side, we have these alloy wheels. So these are 18 inches and these are 235 by 60. That's the profile. The diamond cut alloy wheels, and they look very nice. This has disc brakes in the front and disc brakes at the back as well, but the disc brakes at the back are not as big as the front. We have these mirrors, which are the original design from the like original XUV, and this kind of looks dated. Then we have these door handles. So this is a traditional XUV trait, the side mounted door handle. So in normal car, the door handle is like this. In this, it is mounted a little differently, and I think it looks really nice. Plus we have the keyless entry feature, so like this can lock the car and unlock it in a go if you have the key. Although this keyhole looks like an eyesore to me, it does not gel in well with the proportion, and I think Mahindra should have hidden it. We have the fuel door back here, and this car is diesel, this particular one. It also comes in a petrol automatic variant. It did not sell very well, so most of the cars on the road are diesels. We have these lights back here, which are complete change from the original lights, which looked very different. They were like this, they went all the way down till here, but these actually look better in my opinion. These lights give it more of an MPV look, whereas the older ones give it more of an SUV look, but I don't mind actually. It looks pretty premium. We have the main brake down here, reflectors here and here. This is a reflector, this is the reverse light. Overall, it looks really nice. We have the piano black finish over here, so it gives it kind of floating roof effect, as manufacturers called it. We have the chrome back here, which I don't think gels in very well with the car. This would look way better if it was blacked out. We have the W11, the variant, so that, and we have the XUV500, which is moved. In the original one it was somewhere down here. We have the rear wiper and washer. The washer is up here, and it actually looks really nice. We have the third brake light up there. It is pretty big. The bumper has these kind of vented design features, which looks really nice, and this car has a bull bar as well. The boot space back here is not much with the seats folded up, but with the seats folded down, there's a lot of boot space, and now I'll show you the boot space with the seats folded up. With the seats folded up, there is virtually no space back here to keep anything, so if you have to use this as a 7-seater, you cannot haul luggage. However, you can use it as a 6-seater by folding this seat down, so that is still accessible, but then you have a little bit of luggage space. Kind of a cool thing. Now on to the interior. As we step into the interior, the first thing we notice is that this car has electric seat adjust, but only for the driver, and there is a diamond finish on these seats, and this is real leather. It looks very nice. And now if we look at the dashboard, that also looks very nice. We have the stop button over here, which is not a traditional placing. Normally it is somewhere on the right or left, and this here is the keyhole from the non push button start variants. That sadly is still an eyesore because it is just a plastic patch. It would look better if Mahindra just like blended it in better. And now I'll give you a driver's perspective of the car. So this is the driver's perspective of the XUV500. It actually looks really nice. The steering is the original design from 2011, but it still looks really nice. It is chunky, leather wrapped, which is from factory. The dials, they go up to 220. The engine red lines at about 5000 rpm. We have a host of warning lights up here. Actually, these are the same ones used in the TUV and other Mahindra cars, and they look okay. We have the vents over here, which also were very modern for 2012, but now they look kind of dated. It's high time Mahindra changed that. But then again, there's the new XUV coming really soon, so Mahindra is most likely going to change that. We have the fuel cap button over here, which is actually a very nice touch by Mahindra. Normally it is somewhere in the footwell and you have to search for it all the time, and that is like a nice touch by manufacturers. Also, we have aluminium pedals, and since this is the manual one, it has the clutch, the third pedal. Looks very nice. And in the middle we have the touchscreen. We have the controls for the touchscreen. We have the small part over here. This is again controls for the touchscreen. This whole panel is the controls. This is the touchscreen itself. We have the aircon, the controls, the vents are up here, and we have some missing switches. It's actually an eyesore that you spend a lot of money on this car, like 20 lakh or something, and you still get like so many blank switches, which doesn't look very nice. These ports over here are an eyesore, and honestly it would have been better if Mahindra shifted them down here. They already have a USB charging port over here, but then if they place the aux and other ones down here, like Hyundai does since like 2012 or 2013, it would look way better. Start stop button over here, as I already told you. We have the metal finish gear lever, it looks really nice, and we have this kind of lever system to place it into reverse. We have this parking brake, so this is not really centered. I think this is driver focused, but then again looks nice. We have these two cup holders, they also look pretty nice. Over there for the passenger, we have storage, one over here, and one over here. So this car does not have lack of storage, quite the contrary actually. So you can store a lot of tidbits here and there. And the dashboard has a leather touch finish, so that is good look for the car. We have the stitching over here, which is a normal stitching for the leather. Again, looks really nice. So another nice touch up here are these lights. So these are LEDs for the cabin. In this model we have a sunroof, which looks very nice, and as you can see, the clear sky, like everything looks beautiful. So this has two modes actually. One of them is this, so you can have the airflow, and the other one is the fully open. So we have the controls up here, which looks pretty nice. So as you open it, it's kind of a slow motor. You can just put your hand out or maybe just enjoy the wind, and I think this is a really nice touch by Mahindra. If the sunroof extended all the way till the back like a panoramic sunroof, that would look better, give the cabin a more airy feel. But now moving on to the back. So now that we're back here, the first thing I notice are these AC vents. They look really nice, and they throw air like directly at your face or your legs, which is a real nice touch. I think this is pretty unique, and more car makers should do that. We have a little bit of the diamond finish showing up here. The legroom here is decent. This is with an average size driver sitting, and I think the legroom is pretty nice. The headroom is nice too. We have these reading lights up here, which actually look pretty cool. They have the triple LED setup. Looks pretty nice, to be honest. We have the sunroof as well, which I already told you about. Down here we have nothing. This is plain. Since the AC vents are to the sides, I really like this thing that Mahindra made the whole floor like pretty flat, so the transmission tunnel is down there, so the middle person does not feel uncomfortable while sitting here. Also, we have a armrest over here with twin cup holders, so it's real nice. You can get chauffeured around in this car if you want, which is a good touch. That's pretty much it for this row. Now moving on to the last row. Now that we are back here in the last row, the legroom isn't much, to be very honest. It is kind of a tight fit for me. The headroom is good enough, but again, I'm 5'5". Like larger people might find it hard back here. To be very honest, this row is usable only for kids. We have the AC vent here, again a very nice design touch to give AC vents for the third row. Plus, another good touch by Mahindra is that they provided the third row controls for the AC. so you can control whatever speed you want. We have the twin cup holders back here for the 2 people sitting here, so if you want to grab Starbucks in your XUV with your whole family, you can do that very easily. So for the very honest summary of this car, I would say this car, the XUV, is a very nice car. However, I don't advise you to buy it in 2020. There are much better options that are way newer, like the MG Hector, available for like the same price. And if you have to buy an XUV, then go for it. But do remember that by 2021 or 2022, there's going to be a new XUV. It's going to be completely different. So it won't be just a facelift, it'll be a total generation change. And I think if you can wait for another year or two, you should wait. Otherwise, if you have to buy a car right now, go for the MG Hector or something. This car is dated for what it is, but again, it comes down to personal preference. If you are really like a Mahindra fan, totally go for it, no issues. But then again, remember that you're buying a 8 or a 9-year-old car. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.